Hello you guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, you're watching BookedonCharity, and welcome to my end of the year book tag. I think it's the first time I'm doing this book tag. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Remember to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, and like this video if you enjoy it in the end. So the very first question for this book tag is, which of the books have you started this year that you still need to finish? I've got a couple. I looked through my Goodreads earlier and I saw that I'm currently reading 13 books. So I'm gonna show you some of them. So I should have mentioned these because I am currently reading these books and it's September right now. So I am busy with Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I am about 235 pages in. I'm also reading In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. You're sitting on the book right now, so I can't show it to you, but I think I'm probably like on chapter 11 or so, because I am listening to more of the audiobook. And then to actually answer this question, I have opened a number of books this year that I need to finish. So just going through graphic novels, which I don't doubt that I should be able to finish them, especially like most of them by the end of this month. So I've got volume 9 of Saga, I've got volume 2 of Lore Olympus that I'm actively reading, especially in the evenings, and then I've got volume 2 of Paper Girls that I started, and I've got volume 2 of Giant Days. So those are all the graphic novels that I'm busy with. And in terms of physical books, sometime in the beginning of this year, I started Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I do want to go back to this book. I got to page 88. My main reason for putting this down was because it's kind of dense and not a lot was really happening, and I know that a lot of people really like this book and I really want to give it a chance. So it is a book that I would really love to still pick up before the end of 2023. Another book that I've started barely, because I just literally read the prologue, but I also want to try and prioritize this book so I can finish it this year. That is Loath to Love You by Ellie Hazelwood. This is actually a collection of short STEMinist stories. I do enjoy the scientific side of Ellie Hazelwood's books. I did not really enjoy the other romance that she wrote. I think I read, was it The Love in the Brain? No, it wasn't Love in the Brain. I don't know which one I listened to an audio. It wasn't the best. It was like an Enemies to Lovers that I did not really vibe with, but I think it was Love in the Brain. I think I might have given it like a 3.5 star rating. So I hope this one will be better. So yeah, I would definitely want to finish Loath to Love You. And then a book that I was very, very interested in, very excited for, still am, and I got to page 136, but I feel like it's only fair that I restart it again and hopefully finish the trilogy before the end of this year, is The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I did start this one. I think I paused it probably because I had other reading commitments and then I forgot to pick it up. So I definitely need to make sure that I go back and pick up The Final Empire because I do really want to get into my Brandon Sanderson, and this is the series that I told myself I'm going to start with. There are 2 parts of this world. This is just book 1 of the first era of the Mistborn series, but there's a second era which I would get into next year and also get into some of his other works as well. But I want to finish this first. And then another book that I started on audio, which I would also still like to complete. I paused the audio because the physical book has multimedia writing style in it, and I really want to experience that as well, but I haven't found the opportunity to really pick it up. And that is Mame by Jessica George. I have heard good things about this book from a close friend of mine who loved it, and that's Umpile, by the way, from Book Club. and she said it was pretty good. So I trust her judgment when it comes to literary fiction, and this is one that I'm interested in. The audiobook was pretty good. I have it saved on Libro FM, so I will definitely do a pairing when I get to this book. The final book that I have open, which I think it was the first book that I picked up in the year, is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. I was actually interested in this one, but also I think because of other reading commitments, I put it down and now I never went back to it. I don't even know how far I am, but there is one of my TB Avatar cards in here. I don't know if this actually marks where I really am in the book. However, this is another one that I will have to start from the beginning because I kind of remember what happened, but I feel like if I continue from where I am right now, it's really going to impact my enjoyment of the book and at the end of it, the rating as well. And I don't think that's fair. So yeah, safe to say, in 2024, I should avoid having 13 books open at the same time because it really does hurt me at the end of the day, because then now I have to like go back and restart all of these books. Otherwise, I'm gonna continue and not know what has happened. The next question is, which autumnal book are you using to transition into the new season? So, if you guys don't know, I'm not in the region where it is currently autumn. We're actually currently in spring. It's actually spring equinox in a couple of days. So I will take the question as it is, but yeah, we're not in autumn. But the book that I feel would fit that very well, and also a book that I've been wanting to pick up for so long, is The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake. I still want to go back into book one and read the final chapter again so that I can get into that space again and experience the cliffhanger once again before I go into this one. The Atlas 6 was a 5-star read for me, and I'm really hoping that the Atlas Paradox will also be a 5-star read. So yeah, this is a dark academia book, and I really enjoy the magical system in here. I love that in the book Olivia Blake has illustrations. Some of the characters were loved, some of the characters not so much, but I had a great time reading and listening to this book. So I need to actually go see if I can find the audiobook of it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to finally picking up the Atlas Paradox. And then the next question is new releases that I am excited to read. Firstly, I've got Sunshine and Shadows, and this is by Busiseki Kumalo. This is from a South African author, published in South Africa by Kwela Books, which is an imprint of NB Publishers, and it's a contemporary read, and I'm expecting it to be fun and light. We are in spring going into summer, so I feel like I want like a nice summery read, and I think this would definitely be it. I absolutely love this cover. I think that it is so pretty. So yeah, looking forward to this one. And then another book that I'm really looking forward to, it's coming out in November, is the second book in the Empyrean series, which, if you don't know what that is, it's actually book 2 of Following Fourth Wing. So book 2 is called Iron Flame, and the cover is fire. It's gorgeous, and I can't wait to go back into that world, that story. I really enjoyed Fourth Wing. It was a 5-star read for me, and I really, really can't wait to get into Iron Flame. I think it's going to be good. I'm predicting it to be a 5-star read as well. I hope that it does not end up having second book syndrome, because I've had bad luck with a few books regarding that. The last book that I am looking forward to that has already come out last month is Lightbringer by Pierce Brown, which is book 6 in the Red Rising series. It is one of my utmost favorite series of all time. I am about to start book 4, which is Iron Gold. I'm just waiting for my audiobook to become available, because you need that listening experience to go along with this amazing book, because because it's so good from like all elements, and I just can't wait. So yeah, I'm due to read Iron Gold by the end of this month, or starting at the end of this month, and then I will get the next book, which is Dark Age, and then I will go on to get Lightbringer, because I absolutely love the series, and it's a series that I want to keep up with. So I definitely want to get to Lightbringer before the end of the year, because we have book 7 coming out next year. The date hasn't really been announced yet, I think. So I'm looking forward to that already. The next question is 3 books that I would love to read by the end of this year. Now, I have a lot of books to read. I mean, you saw the books that I currently open. I want to work through those, but outside of the books that I've already started, there are books that I am like interested in, that I really want to pick up this year still. And firstly, I've got Leviathan Wakes by James S.A. Corey, which is actually a pen name for 2 authors that came together to write the Expense series, which is also a Prime original series. I cannot wait to like experience the TV adaptation of this. I've heard really amazing things about this one, but it also has like quite a number of books. I do have a paperback size, but I've seen the trade paperbacks at, I'll say local, but it's close to work, my local Reader's Warehouse, and I want to collect them all in the same size. So I will read from this one, but I will actually start collecting the trade paperbacks of the series. The next book that I want to read, that I've been anticipated for the longest time, and I got a little panicked when they started changing the covers, and I specifically wanted this cover that I have, and that is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I actually want to get To Sleep in a Sea of Stars in paperback as well, because I do love that cover. The cover I have right now is like really old, and the lettering is like fading, and I really loved that story, and I want to reread it. So I want a pretty copy. So yeah, I want to read Night Circus. I also heard great things about this one. I've only read one book from Erin Morgenstern, but I already know that she's going to be one of my favorite authors. Another one of my to-be favorite authors is N.K. Jemisin, and I can't wait to finally pick up The City We Became. Book 2 is now available, and I want to pick it up early next year. So obviously I have to start with book 1. This is also another one that I'm anticipating to absolutely love, but I'm also like a little bit intimidated by it, because I love the 5th season. I loved the kind of writing that N.K. Jemisin does, and it was intimidated because the writing style in the 5th season was a little bit different, and it needed some getting used to, and the magic system was so intricate that I had to be patient with it. So I want to pick this when I'm ready. I feel like if she wrote it in the same way, I do not want to, okay, it doesn't seem to have a glossary. I don't want to like rush through the book, but I'm so looking forward to picking up The City We Became. The next question is a book that might surprise you and become a 5-star rated book. I do have a couple, and I wanted to choose one, and I wanted to choose one that I already did not mention, because I do have a few books that I've already mentioned that I think would be 5-star reads. But just to make it interesting, I chose a different book, but it's also a book that has actually been on my TBR for the last 2 months, but I haven't gotten a chance to pick it up yet. And that is Little Thieves, and this is by Margaret Owen. I heard good things about this. I heard that the writing style is beautiful and lyrical and scrumptious and yummy, and I can't wait to experience it. The only thing that's kind of like been stopping me is that the font is so tiny, and I've been struggling lately with like migraines, and my eyes have been hurting, so it's not the easiest to look at and read for a long time, because every time I look at it, it will feel like I'm feeling dizzy, lightheaded. So I've put it down. I've put it down until I feel okay to read it. I feel like it's the kind of book that I need to start over the weekend where I don't have work, I'm not stressed out, and I'm calm. And maybe that will be this weekend because it's a long weekend and I didn't realize until like earlier today that it's actually a long weekend. And I'm home alone for most of it. So I think I might just pick this one up as soon as I'm done with Throne of Glass, as well as The Life. But in The Life of Puppets, I am reading it kind of like slowly anyway, so it doesn't matter. If I finish Throne of Glass and I'm feeling okay here, I'll probably pick up Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. Book 2 is out. It is out in trade paperback. I'm going to wait until we have a paperback so that I can have matching covers. I mean, it's so pretty. Why not? Why not? The final question I have is, have I made any plans with regards to reading for 2024? The answer is no. It is no because, okay, let's talk about the kind of reading plans I had this year. I had a reading goal, number one, which was to read 100 books. I'm writing behind on that goal, so I've reduced it to 80. So depending on where I finish this year, I might just keep it at 100 for next year so that I can try and reach that goal. I did have a couple of videos that I filmed in the beginning of the year with like 23 books to read in 2023 and all the African literature that I want to read. It's still sitting down there in my book cart and I have not picked up even one of them. So I've decided that I'm not making any of those videos in 2024. That's the one thing I know for sure. But I am going to still be tracking the book series that I'm reading. So I feel like I will do a video regarding that because I am in between a lot of book series. I am tracking that on Copile. So that is a video that I would like to do and go through that with you guys and see if I'm keen on still reading those series and continuing with them. But so far I feel like that is the only thing I'm doing in terms of planning. It's my 100 books and my book series that I want to read. I am still planning on continuing with my reading journal. I haven't been doing a good job this year, but I'm working on something that will make things easier for me in the new year. So I'm looking forward to finishing that so it's ready for 2024. I think in terms of how I select my books, I'm trying to be less strict on it. I did set up a TBR jar again 2 weeks ago because everybody's doing it and I just wanted to do it, and the old method I was using was not working. The one thing that I do want to concentrate on in 2024 is trying to read more from my bookshelves. So I've written down some reading prompts and put them in my reading jar that will fit most of the books that I have here, that will hopefully help me pick out books from my shelf. So yeah, that's about it in terms of reading plans. I'm trying not to stress myself too much. I'm trying not to be too strict on anything. In the last 2 months, I've kind of went with my gut in terms of reading. I read what I enjoyed, what I didn't enjoy in the moment. I just put it down, which is why I have 13 books that are currently open. This is what happens, but I'm trying not to force myself into reading a book that I'm not currently feeling, but it does not really mean that it's a DNF. So yeah, those are the only plans I have. But yeah, this is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I do have a goal for this channel to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year, which is why I'm here participating in this Vlogtober situation, because let's see how much I can put out and let's see if it will actually make an impact, which I think it will. But yeah, I would really appreciate you guys helping me out as well by commenting in this video, liking the video, subscribing, watching the video. I don't know, Do I have ads? I don't have ads, but I'm not monetized, so I don't even know why I would have ads. But anyway, I'm babbling. This is it for this video. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.